Food is medicine. This phrase takes on a whole new meaning when you discover the potent anti-cancer properties of certain foods. It's no secret that your diet influences your health, and when it comes to cancer, the right foods can be true superheroes. In today's video, we take you on a journey through the 10 scientifically backed foods that hold the key to unlocking your body's natural defense against this disease. Tune in to discover how simple changes to your diet could potentially prevent up to 35% of cancer deaths. Get ready to discover tasty weapons against cancer. Inside carrots, you can find special vitamins and antioxidants that our bodies need to stay strong and healthy. These include vitamin K, vitamin A, and something called beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is the secret ingredient that gives carrots their bright orange color. But it's not just for looks. Beta-carotene actually does amazing things for our bodies. Recent studies have shown that beta-carotene is like a shield for our immune system. It helps to keep our immune system strong and can even help fight against certain types of cancer. One super cool study found that people who ate more beta-carotene had a lower risk of getting breast and prostate cancer. And that's not all. Another study showed that people who ate more carrots had a 26% lower chance of getting stomach cancer. So by adding more carrots to our meals, we're giving our bodies an extra line of defense against this dangerous disease. Berries are tiny fruits that are bursting with goodness. They contain lots of vitamins, minerals, and fiber that are good for our bodies. In one study, they found that blackberries have a special compound called anthocyanin. This compound could actually lower the signs of colon cancer in our bodies. So by munching on some blackberries, we might be protecting ourselves from this type of cancer. And here's another amazing discovery. Blueberries have anti-inflammatory powers. They can stop breast cancer tumors from growing in mice. Imagine that! These little blue wonders might have the ability to fight against cancer. In fact, some smart researchers believe that the antioxidants in berries, like anthocyanins and flavonoids, could be cancer-fighting superheroes. They might help prevent cancer from happening or even reverse the early stages of cell changes. Isn't that incredible? Have you heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, it turns out there might be some truth to it. Apples contain special substances called polyphenols, which have shown promise in fighting cancer. Polyphenols are natural compounds found in plants, and they can help prevent inflammation, heart problems, and infections. Research suggests that polyphenols may also interfere with certain processes that can lead to cancer. In a study from 2018, it was found that a specific polyphenol called apple floritin can actually slow down the growth of breast cancer cells without harming healthy cells. This polyphenol works by blocking a protein called glucose transporter 2, GLUT2, which is involved in the growth of advanced stage cancer cells in some types of cancer. Garlic, the humble and flavorful ingredient, has been found to have incredible cancer-fighting properties. Numerous extensive studies have revealed that individuals who consume more garlic have a lower risk of developing different types of cancer, particularly in organs responsible for digestion like the esophagus, stomach, and colon. The powerful compounds present in garlic might disrupt the harmful substances that cause cancer, preventing them from wreaking havoc in your body. Additionally, these compounds may hinder the growth and multiplication of cancer cells, acting as a protective shield. Although the exact amount of garlic needed to prevent cancer remains uncertain, incorporating just one clove into your daily diet could potentially provide significant benefits in the fight against cancer. Did you know that walnuts, those delicious nuts we love to munch on, have incredible cancer-fighting abilities? The American Institute for Cancer Research says that all nuts are good, but scientists are especially interested in walnuts. What makes walnuts special is a substance called pedunculogen. When you eat walnuts, your body turns pedunculogen into something called urolithins. Urolithins can attach to estrogen receptors and might help stop breast cancer from growing. There was a study with mice where some of them were given whole walnuts and walnut oil, while others got vegetable oil. The mice that had walnuts had more genes that fight against tumors in their bodies. In 2019, researchers gave walnuts to women with breast cancer for 2 weeks before they had surgery. After the surgery, they looked at the tumor tissue samples and compared them to the samples they took before. they saw some changes in the genes, which could mean that the cancer cells were being stopped from growing. Turmeric is a special spice that's famous for its ability to boost our health. Inside it, there's a super ingredient called curcumin that works wonders. Curcumin fights inflammation, stops harmful oxidation, and can even tackle cancer. A cool experiment was done with 44 patients who had dangerous growths in their colon. They took 4 grams of curcumin every day for a month. The results were shocking. The number of growths decreased by a whopping 40%. In another experiment, curcumin was tested in a tiny tube filled with colon cancer cells. Guess what? It slowed down the cancer spread by targeting a specific enzyme linked to its growth. But that's not all. There was another experiment with curcumin, this time focusing on head and neck cancer cells, and the results? Curcumin helped destroy those cancer cells. Curcumin isn't picky. It has also been found to slow down the growth of lung, breast, and prostate cancer cells in more experiments with tiny tubes. Grapes are more than just a tiny fruit. They hold a secret weapon called resveratrol, which can fight cancer. This special antioxidant is found in the skins of red grapes. Scientists are excited about its potential to become a powerful cancer treatment. But that's not all. Grapes and grape seeds have other amazing substances that can help keep cancer at bay. These include flavanols, phenolic acids, and anthocyanins. There are also proanthocyanidins and other tannins, as well as catechins. These nutrients have antioxidant power and might also be cancer fighters. Did you know that beans can be a powerful ally in the fight against cancer? They are packed with fiber, which has been shown in studies to have a protective effect against colorectal cancer. In one study, researchers followed a group of 1,905 people who had previously experienced colorectal tumors. They discovered that those who regularly ate cooked, dried beans had a lower risk of the tumors coming back. But that's not all. An animal study conducted on rats revealed even more promising results. When the rats were fed black beans or navy beans and then exposed to colon cancer, the development of cancer cells was reduced by a staggering 75%. Broccoli is a super veggie with a special ingredient called sulforaphane. This ingredient has been found to be really good at fighting cancer. In one study, sulforaphane made breast cancer cells smaller and reduced that number by a lot, up to 75%. In another study with mice, it helped kill off prostate cancer cells and made tumors shrink by more than 50%. Eating more broccoli and other cruciferous veggies might also help protect against colorectal cancer. Scientists looked at 35 studies and found that people who ate more of these veggies had a lower risk of getting colorectal and colon cancer. So including broccoli in a few of your meals every week could give you some powerful cancer-fighting benefits. Have you heard of flaxseed? It's a superfood that can make your diet even healthier. Not only is it packed with fiber, but it also contains special fats that are good for your heart. But here's the exciting part. Flaxseed might also have the power to fight cancer. Scientists have discovered that it can actually slow down the growth of cancer cells and even help destroy them. In a cool study, 32 brave women with breast cancer were given a daily treat of flaxseed muffins or a fake treat for more than a month. Guess what? The women who had the flaxseed muffins showed lower levels of markers that measure tumor growth, and there was even an increase in cancer cell death. And it's not just breast cancer. In another study, 161 strong men with prostate cancer were given flaxseed treatment. It turned out that the flaxseed helped stop the cancer from growing and spreading. We've just journeyed through a supermarket of cancer-fighting foods that hold the potential to transform our health. It's time to harness the power of these superfoods and make a stand against cancer. Remember, your plate is your first line of defense, because it's not just about eating, it's about eating right.